So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Ahmad! Oh, bang on target. Maguire promptly onto that, and that is that. Back into the middle. Bruno Fernandes. Can he put it away? And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very...
Hoyland! And he hits the net. Not one, but two. It is a dream start.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Ahmad. A disastrous start. 2 down in next to no time. Rodri. And it's De Bruyne. Played back in. And he's had a hit! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. Well timed, excellent interception. Rodri.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Great defending, strong and determined. Bruno Fernandes. There's the shot! Yes! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Now it's Haaland. Lisandro Martinez with the foul. Ruben Dias. Kovacic. And that's not going to reach. And he's gone looking for safety. Shaw. And it's De Bruyne. Little pass back.
Modern football.
And De Bruyne! And the keeper threw out a limb.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
De Bruyne. Oh, that's neat. Chooses to go back. And here's De Bruyne. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Maguire gets it away. Well, we expected better, and so did he. It has been an extraordinary start to the game. The gap already 3. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
30 minutes gone. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And the finish! Oh, didn't catch it right.
Manchester United were again presented with an opportunity to break and looked very, very threatening.
Bruno Fernandes. No, poor contact, nothing on the shot. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Maguire. And it's Casemiro. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rodri. For De Bruyne. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's... Chance! And yes, it's there! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many?
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Garnacho. Ahmad. Kovacic producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
There will be 3 minutes.
Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Martinez. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good read. Ake. Stones. Ruben Dias. Here's Rodri. Højlund driving forward, a man on a mission. Bruno Fernandes! And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, what a half. For one, pretty much ideal. For the other, utterly dreadful. And we're only halfway through. But it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show. Highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect from a game of this magnitude. So we're just settling back into this second half. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Referee has just said play on. Maguire deals with that comfortably. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Bernardo Silva. Great hit! Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. Oh, no question, that's a foul.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And that's another good win of the ball. Now it's Haaland. Oh, real chance! Casemiro, a searching ball that into space.
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
Ugarte. Casemiro. Back into the middle. Oh, that was vital. Rodri. It's a pretty loose pass. Good read, needed to be. Ake. Ruben Dias. And it's Stones. Rodri. De Bruyne. Kovacic could try cutting inside here. And it's De Bruyne. Rodri. And Kovacic. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 17.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 8. Kovacic.
Oh, good stop, it had to be.
Ake.
Oh, denied at the last.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Number 27.
Bernardo Silva with the short one.
Number 24.
Well, that is one way to stop him.
Substitution in progress.
Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Shaw. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ugarte showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's a decent clearance. Haaland. Chance here to counter. Now it's Haaland. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That's tidy. Rodri. Vardiol. Here's Rodri. Stones. Matheus Nunes. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. They're up to 5 corners now. Bruno Fernandes with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's had a shot! Eriksson. Zirkzee.
Manchester United have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. De Ligt.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Casemiro. Matheus Nunes. Højlund is onto this. Tries to get it clear. Now the ball's gone astray. Rodri.
2 added minutes has
2
been
minutes to be added on. Grealish. Grealish! He scores! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise.
And that is that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times, A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
I'm very glad to say that I will
The
be
end of the
joined by
game.
someone very special
Reflections?
in announcing
Well, you can
today's
never
man
predict
of
the
match.
results of the...
And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. He's got the shot away! In for the pieces! Kovacic is flagged offside.
Well, they won't be deterred from trying again, Peter. They have the bit between their teeth now.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, it's hard to look past this guy, Rasmus Højlund. OK, he's landed on the biggest stage right now, but there are an awful lot of aspects of his game that need improving, and I think we've seen that. Yes, he's got the basics, they're all in place, but he has a lot of hard work to put in now before he can emerge as the striker everybody would like him to.
There's the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught napping! And that was very necessary. Kovacic. De Ligt makes the interception. Martinez. Diogo Dalot looking to hit the byline here. Diogo Dalot just loves to go forward whenever he can. Bernardo Silva. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Garnacho. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Great ball if he can get there. Picked out brilliantly. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Bernardo Silva. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bernardo Silva wins the duel this time. Diogo Dalot. Still goalless at the moment. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bernardo Silva. Now it's De Bruyne. Shaw promptly onto that, and that is that. Garnacho.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Stones. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Ake. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. And here's Højlund. Bruno Fernandes. De Bruyne. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. There's the hit! He's delivered all right! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Manchester United applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Oh, that's a key interception. And that's put paid to a promising move. Haaland is onto this. Ahmad. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Back into the middle. Passing nice and neat. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's had a hit! They've scored! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
So that's two now without reply.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Rodri. Vardiol. Menu.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Stones. Strokes it
There
back.
will be 1 minute added
De
time.
Bruyne. Played back in. And he gets rid in a hurry. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to
We're
it.
down, but we're far from out. Now
Well,
let's
you'd
all
have to
rally
say it's a
behind
game
the
that has
boys and show
very
them a
much
bit of
lived up to
support.
the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. No changes at the interval from either side. Lisandro Martinez spots it and intercepts. And they can counter here. Oh, that's fabulous. Bernardo Silva. And it's De Bruyne.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Hits one! And it's there! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Now it's Haaland. Haaland! It's in! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now!
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
And now he has 2.
Substitution on the field. Number 17.
Manchester United choosing to make the first
Coming on to
change.
replace him is
Things looking
number
so
15.
easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
De Bruyne. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, there's a probing ball. Great ball, and he's in here. And the finish! It's a goal! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
the attendance for this match.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Akanji can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Rodri. Kovacic. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. That's going to go a long way. That's a throw. Vardiol. Oh, easy pickings there. No way through. That's a lovely, neat pass. He's in, surely! Good read, needed to be. Kovacic has found the net here, of course. Looking for options for movement.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
De Bruyne. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Mainu, number 9, Hoyland. Coming on the field, number 7, Mason Mount. Number 11,
Gundogan.
Jackson. Substitution in
He
progress.
steps in, and that's the end of that. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Haaland. And he's away. And he's cut it out.
Haaland, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Chooses to go cross-field. Shaw. Now Ugarte. Bruno Fernandes. Diogo Dalot. Ahmad. Rodri. There's a shot. Big chance! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save. Manchester United have their second corner now. Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. Diogo Dalot. Oh no, what has happened here? This could be their final throw of the dice. Corner number 3 coming up. Guardiol clears it away.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Bernardo Silva. Now, what about a counter-attack? Time added on 4 minutes. Diogo Dalot. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Ake. It's a pretty loose pass. Diogo Dalot has it in up. He's got tall! Oh, it needed better placement. And time is up. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, to win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in. Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. So yet again, Munich expects, and it has every reason so to do. Bayern, so often Germany's indisputable champions, the preeminent force of our day, looking to impose itself once more. It's Kane!
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Bernardo Silva making good progress on the right-hand side. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva, he's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass, and he's a more than decent finisher too.
Could be danger here! Ake. Now Stones. Akanji. And here's Sané. Musiala. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Haaland! Just a whisker away. De Bruyne. And it's Kovacic. De Bruyne. Keeper's ball. Still goalless at the moment. Oh, nicely intercepted. Kimmich. Olise. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. And it's Ake. Played for Stones. Rodri. And he's forced to go back. Ruben Dias. And it's Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland.
Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Bayern Munich upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
He has found the way through. Bernardo Silva did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Ake. Rodri. Haaland!
Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt. This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
And it's Sané. Akanji. He's got away. Oh, that's an excellent interception. De Bruyne. Kovacic. He's had it taken off him. Keeper's got good distance on that. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Davis looking to hit the byline here. De Bruyne. Ruben Dias. And here's Kane. Olise. And he's there to clear it. Kovacic. Ake. And it's Kovacic. Now it's Haaland. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. He can get that clear. And back to the goalkeeper. Stones. And the half-time whistle goes. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time. So the first half brought no goals. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure. There's the shot! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Haaland simply had to do better than that. He blew a great chance for me.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Bernardo Silva.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. Well, we're watching a clear attempt to denying him space, and they're using every trick in the book.
Musiala. Here's Sané. Oh, delightful ball. Olise. And the shot! They've scored!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, face to face with the keeper. Can he finish? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Sané tries to clear. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Musiala. And he's had a hit! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Kovacic. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
The attendance for this match was
Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
And that should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. And the pass is intercepted. Nicked it back promptly. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Kovacic, back into the middle. Decent hit!
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
He's onside! Davis is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Neuer. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away.
Substitution on the field. Number 42, Musiala. Number 17.
Now it's Canabry.
Coming on the field.
That's real chance! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Bayern Munich are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
And it's Gundogan. Great ball if he can get there. Well, there's the clearance. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Gnabry. That's a throw. Intercepts the throw, that's well read.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Looking for the runner. The fullback is in acres of space here. Well read, and the danger is averted. Bayern Munich have their second corner now. Kimmich with the short one. And he's managed to get rid. Kimmich. João Palhinha. Brilliantly cut out. Corner number 3 coming up.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Kane. Number 16,
Safe to say he's capable of better than that.
Ito. Coming on the field. Number 11, Kingsley Coman.
Akanji.
Number 8,
Goretzka with the foul.
Number 15, Dyer.
Oh, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, sometimes a loose foul could trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Four added minutes on the board. Vardiol. Rodri. Oh, he's found support out wide. Goretzka. That is a brilliant interception. Grealish. The ball has bounced loose now. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. So yet again, Munich expects, and it has every reason so to do. Bayern, so often Germany's indisputable champions, the preeminent force of our day, looking to impose itself once more. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Bayern Munich with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Olise with the short one. And the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this? And now a sudden chance to counter. That has been cut short. He's gone for goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And a great opportunity to open the scoring here. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
He trapped it expertly, Peter, and released it very differently.
Pressing high and with purpose. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I get the feeling, Peter, that this guy, Michael Olise, will be very much on show here. He's, I think, superb in that position on the right-hand side. I don't want to see him moved anywhere else in the team because he's expert in that area. And I think the next phase in his career now is to start scoring more goals. He's already pretty proficient at that, but he's good enough to add many more goals to his game, and he could do some damage here too.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. De Bruyne. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Upamecano cuts out the pass. Sané. Haaland. And he'll shoot here! And that is doing no harm at all.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
And he's onside. That's an excellent interception. And now they can spring out of defence. Musiala with the foul. And that's going to be a booking. Decent hit! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
It may be goalless, but it is not without interest.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
And here's Musiala. And here's Kane. Stood up well to him there.
Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Back on the ball again. Nicely weighted ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Kovacic chasing after it. Kimmich. And here's Sané. The ball has bounced loose now.
That's good play from him.
Now it's Kimmich. And the shot! Corner number 2 then. Heads it! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Ake. And Akanji. Stones. That has not gone well. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Kovacic. Great shapes to shoot! Sané. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Olise. Musiala. It's Kimmich.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He is through here. He's got to be in here. So much time. Can he put it away?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That is good strength. Spread it left. Haaland is in a really good position out wide. De Bruyne.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Ake. Passing nice and neat. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
João Palhinha.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Gundogan. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Musiala.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And we've reached half-time. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. We're already back up and running after half-time. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Musiala! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Stones. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. That is good alertness.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That's a nicely measured pass. And through to the goalkeeper. And it's Kane. Musiala engages and forces him off the ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Kovacic. There's the shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Musiala. Musiala looking to penetrate opposition lines.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Attendance for this match
And that's
was
been won straight back.
62,005.
Almost an hour gone. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Davis. Musiala. That has been slung wide. De Bruyne. Akanji. And it's Ake. And it's Kovacic. That's been cut out, well played. And he thumps it clear. Ake is offering some sort of an apology there.
encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
In with the challenge. Olise pinches it off him.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Nicely spread. He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Kimmich. For Musiala. Olise.
This is the time you need that pace.
And Kim Min-jae. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Davis is charging up on the overlap.
Bayern Munich merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Gently done. Olise. He came in hard, very hard. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And that's gone loose. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee.
Substitution on the field. Number 42.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 6, Joshua Kimmich. Number 10, Sane. Number 17, Olise.
Foden.
Number 9.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Number 45, Pavlovic.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Joao Palhinha. Kim Min-jae.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Bernardo Silva.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. That's a fabulous ball. That's that, the end. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. We have already started here. Showing great feet there. Oh, that's fabulous. Crosses it in. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Frankie de Jong is another brilliant prospect to come out of the Dutch system. He's someone I see as a real pivot in the team. His position...
Tries a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Kovacic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Valde. Dani Olmo. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
That's a shade optimistic. De Jong. Yamal. Dani Olmo. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Ruben Dias. Now it's Ferran Torres. He's had a hit! Lewandowski. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Still goalless. Kovacic. Rodri. And it's Bernardo Silva. And here's Kovacic, steaming on goalwards. Koundé. So what can they make of this? Well, that's been cut out, well played. Rodri. Haaland. And he's picked out the run. Shapes to shoot! They've scored!
The skill and the confidence was just brilliant, and he showed both a quick head and even quicker feet.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Dani Olmo. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Haaland! And he hits the net! Hot knife through butter! They have done it again!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Ake. 15 minutes till half-time.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Decent hit! It's there! Back within one! They have them in their sights again!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Played into space out wide. Nice control. And now they can clear their lines. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Kovacic. Haaland. Oh, he's burst! He's had a shot! Martinez.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Ferran Torres. He's through here. Engages and forces him off the ball. Lewandowski showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Akanji kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Haaland! Really well taken goal. And this is getting better and better. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Rodri. It's a pretty loose pass. Bernardo Silva. And there is the half-time whistle.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. There's the start of the second half. Now it's Ferran Torres. That is good alertness. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ake. Rodri. Balde. This is De Jong. Ferran Torres. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Little pass back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Rodri. Araujo kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Dani Olmo. Lewandowski. De Bruyne. Kovacic. And it's Ake. De Bruyne. Gives it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
De Jong. That's good running with the ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Passes short and sharp. Ferran Torres! Sticks it away!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Nicely weighted ball.
Barcelona showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Kovacic. Brilliantly cut out. Martinez. Barcelona applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Haaland. Now it's De Bruyne. Chance! It's a good run, that. Great timing. And it's Kovacic. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Ter Stegen looking to stare down to unsettle the taker.
El dorsal 19.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Now it's Ferran Torres. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now, who's going to be first to this? Haaland. Not the most accurate pass. Gavi. Gavi looking to penetrate opposition lines. Real chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Stones. Gundogan. And it's Grealish. Ball played for Matheus Nunes. There's the shot! Grealish! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Barcelona making another change here, and Fati coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
So now the difference is 3.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Gavi. And Fermin. Oh, good-looking ball. And he's been shifted off it. He could be in here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He is through here. Can he finish? And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Great defending, strong and determined. Matheus Nunes. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And that will be it. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific, the other quite the opposite. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. So yet again, Munich expects, and it has every reason so to do. Bayern, so often Germany's indisputable champions, the preeminent force of our day, looking to impose itself once more. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, a player that's very much moulded in the role of the traditional Spanish number 5 is Rodri. He certainly has the sort of physique that would allow him to do the job. He has both the muscle and the brains to provide the creative and defensive support whenever necessary.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. There's the hit! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
And back to the goalkeeper. Rodri, Ruben Dias, and Ake, Kovacic. And it's Stones. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Kovacic. It's Kovacic! Oh, belter! A finish of true class! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So, a breakthrough already. Ake, quarter of an hour played. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination...
De Bruyne! They just took too long getting forward.
De Bruyne simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Haaland! Oh, red, nice interception. Kimmich. Bayern Munich applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because
it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Bernardo Silva. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Bui. And there's green grass ahead of him.
Look, it's a run defences dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Bernardo Silva. De Bruyne. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, what a mistake! And the shot! He's scored! And with that goal comes comfort. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Rodri. Here's Ake. And it's Bernardo Silva. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is... And the shot! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
And now he has two. A case now of complete control.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And here's Kane. Sané. Fiddles it, hits one! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's a goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Bayern Munich give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Haaland. Kovacic, and he's managed to get free, and it's Ake. De Bruyne. And the first 45 minutes are up.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And we are already promptly back underway. De Bruyne. And it's Stones. Ruben Dias. And it's Ake. Kovacic. Bernardo Silva. Oh, well played. Kim Min-jae. Musiala. Olise. He is through here. And reclaimed it in a trice. Here's Kane. It's Kane! Now, who's going to be first to this? Kovacic. Stones. Rodri. Olise. That pass has been well intercepted. Haaland. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, super find. Olise. Sarri. And he cuts out the supply.
The attendance for this match was 62,000.
And it's Kane. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Ederson clears. Nicked it back promptly. Bui. Bui made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
They've got a corner here. And we have our very first corner. De Bruyne with the short one. Foot in. Bayern Munich are looking to go forward now. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Ake is in a really good position out wide. It's their second corner of the game. De Bruyne goes short. Bayern Munich have the chance to go the other way. Passes short and sharp. And he's cut it out. Kimmich. Kane proves too strong. Kane. It's Kimmich. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That's been drilled in. Stones is there, and Sonny! And that's caused a worry or two.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Substitution on the field. Number 17.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 3, Kim Min-jae. Number 42.
Pressing high and with purpose.
Number 10.
It's loose here, and it's Kane!
Coming on the field. Number 7, Serge Gnabry. Number 15, Dyer. Number 8,
Rodri.
Jan Goretzka. Number
Akanji.
22, Guerrero.
Stones.
Substitution in progress.
Rodri, who's set up one goal so far. And it's Gundogan. Ruben Dias. Vardiol. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Now it's Goretzka, swept in. Stones gets rid without sophistication. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Akanji. Stones. Ruben Dias. That's Gundogan. Rodri. Haaland. Haaland. Palhinha did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Rodri. Gundogan. Foden. Interesting ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Gnabry. Gnabry hurtling down that right flank. Goretzka.
Two added
Goretzka
minutes have been
charging
indicated.
forward, the ball at his feet. And he's there to belt it away. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Gundogan. So that's it. It is all over. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. So 70,000 and more followers of Germany's ultimate winning machine open their arms to their favourite sons. In the Bavarian capital, they... Has a goal! Looked to surprise the keeper, but missed the target.
Well, you can't fault him for his confidence, nor his willingness to have a go at that.
And it's Bernardo Silva. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, over the years I've seen some great defensive leaders, and this guy, Ruben Dias, lives up to all of that, especially the way he just dictates where he wants his teammates to be positioned. Just always seems to have that picture, and when it comes to passing, he pretty much just leaves that to everyone else.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Sane. And it's Kane. It's a good foot in there. Haaland. Now it's Kovacic. Played back in. And smartly reclaimed. Rui. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
De Bruyne. And it's Bernardo Silva. Musiala. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Kane. Still goalless. Kovacic. And there's green grass ahead of him. Nice ball, and he's in here. Musiala threads one in. That has ended up in no man's land. Akanji. Here's Rodri. Ruben Dias. De Bruyne. Here's Rodri. Stones. And it's Bernardo Silva. Haaland. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Oh, can he get onto this? Kovacic. De Bruyne. And it's Bernardo Silva. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rodri was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, what a pass!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Stones. And Ake. And it's Bernardo Silva. Stones. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Bernardo Silva, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. Gnabry. Now Boy and Kim Min-jae. Boy and Kim Min-jae. And it's Kane. João Palhinha. Here's Rodri. Kovacic.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Stones. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Here's Rodri. De Bruyne. Played out towards the right wing. Decent hit! And he's done it!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
There will be 1 minute at
Perhaps
a time.
deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight...
And we hit half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. He's got away. Kane. And that was very necessary. There will be a throw-in. Guerrero. João Palhinha. And it's Sané. And here's Musiala. Bernardo Silva. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Ruben Dias. Stokes. Haaland. Still just a single goal between the sides. Ake. Oh, it's come loose. Musiala. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, that's well spotted. Could be danger here.
The attendance for this match was
just about up to the hour now.
60,179.
Good work on the right flank here. He is just caressing the ball. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here. Shot a goal! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Substitution on the field. Number 42.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Guerrero does really well there. He is strong. And it's Goretzka. Back into the middle. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Kimmich. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Goretzka. Sané.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Sané. Number 7, Serge Gnabry. Number 2,
Matheus Nunes. He's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Hey, coming on the field. Number 11, Kingsley Coleman. Number 7.
Oh, this is a great position.
Number 21,
Kimmich.
Ito. Number 25.
Oh, that was vital.
Substitution.
Muller. Now that's well seen too. And it's Gundogan. Ruben Dias. Elise.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Guardiol. Coman. Oh, they can break here. Olise running with the ball. Now it's Coman. Guerrero. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Matheus Nunes. And that has been clubbed away. And they're back on the ball again. Oh, it requires real discipline to defend this deep, and they are showing just such discipline.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Coman!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Minutes has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Goretzka. It's Goretzka! Now, who's going to be first to this? And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the master. And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, demands something highly charged. Yeah, we all know who's better on paper or in the rankings, but pride and passion can be a great leveller, especially here.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Bruno Fernandes is one of the truly outstanding midfielders. He's someone I see as being arguably the best of the crop in the current generation of box-to-box playmakers. I really like his direct style, both on and off the ball.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Ruben Dias. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Now it's Bernardo Silva. De Ligt gets over and intercepts. Martinez. Played back in. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Garnacho really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now the finish! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited and they need filling, and fast.
So we're still where we started right now. Vardiol. Rodri. Now it's Kovacic. Now it's Kovacic. And it's De Bruyne. Kovacic. Oh, what has happened here? Casemiro.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Picked out brilliantly. Gone. Can he finish? He's keen, determined to have his say.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Martinez. And the counter is on. Bernardo Silva providing an outlet on that flank. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. Diogo Dalot. Bruno Fernandes. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's gone forward. Now he's off and running. Rodri. Stones. Haaland. Little pass back.
Really got in his face there, and
Chance! There it is!
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
So the first goal of the game.
well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Højlund showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bruno Fernandes. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Nice interception, well timed. Kovacic. Bernardo Silva engages and forces him off the ball. Garnacho. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the first 45 minutes are up. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0. Reflections on the first half?
a lead that's fully justified for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking now, son.
And the shot! Oh, it's come loose. He's dealt with that really well. And now they can spring out of defence. Kovacic. And that could set him on his way. There's the shot! And that interception. And again! And the keeper couldn't hold it. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Rodri picks it up from the goal kick. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, he's in! Oh, shooting chance! And he comes up trumps again.
Oh, that's a stunning save. I mean, his reflexes were incredible then. That's as good a save as you'll see.
Deftly away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, what a mistake! And that's another good win of the ball. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And here's Højlund, and he's lost his man here. Højlund!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
The attendance for this match was
Quarter of an hour into the second half.
71,550.
Diogo Dalot. It's gone out for a throw-in. That has been cut short. And here's Højlund. Oh, what a ball he's in! He's had a hit! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Bruno Fernandes. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Højlund.
Manchester United are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Ugarte kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Kovacic. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Rodri. That's a little off target. Oh no, what has happened here? That is a great big chance! It's there! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Substitution on the field. Number 17.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
20,
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Ruben Dias.
Number 23, Shaw. Substitution in
Akanji. Nico Gonzalez. Ball played for Matheus Nunes.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Matheus Nunes. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. He's looking wide. Ahead by two and just about into the home straight. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Oh, they could break here. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And he cuts out the supply. Matheus Nunes. Nicely weighted ball. Bruno Fernandes. 2 minutes to be added on. He's found a way through. Ahmad. He's onside. Manchester United with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Great hit! That's a half-decent try. And there goes the final whistle. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. So yet again, Munich expects, and it has every reason so to do. Bayern, so often Germany's indisputable champions, the preeminent force of our day, looking to impose itself once more. And as you can see, we've already started here. Sané! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Sané nearly produced a moment of magic. He knew the strike was pure.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva, he's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass, and he's a more than decent...
Chance! Sané. It's Kimmich. Now that looks a decent ball. And now the breakaway. He has found the way through. Plenty to aim at here. And that has been knocked clear. Oh, nice touch. Kimmich. Musiala. Great hit! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And here's Kane. Bernardo Silva gets a good foot in there. Threads one in. Sané providing an outlet on that flank. João Palhinha. Sané.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
And they've got rid. Nicked it back promptly.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Just eases him off the ball. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Davis. He could be in here. Kane. Ederson deals with it effortlessly. Haaland. And the ball's a good one here. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Rodri. De Bruyne. Chance here to counter. He won't be happy with that one. Olise. Real chance! He's got away with one there.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
And we have our very first corner. Kimmich plays it short. And back out it comes. Excellent challenge there. Can he put it away? That's another chance. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Olise really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Akanji. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Musiala. Big chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's found support out wide. Palhinha picks it up from the goal kick. Stood up well to him there. Akanji. Stones. Akanji. Played for Stones.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Oh, he's found some space here. Short changes him with that pass. Ruben Dias. And it's Ake.
There will be 1 minute added time.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Stones. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
He's having a go! Kimmich. Olise. And claimed it back swiftly. He's through here. Olise. He's found a way through. Shot a goal! And he's there to get it away. Kovacic producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And he cuts out the supply. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Kim Min-jae does well to get it back. Musiala. Oh, they could break here. Haaland under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
De Bruyne plays a sharp little ball here. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The attendance for this match was 62,005.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Ederson. Kimmich. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
And it's Sané. Bernardo Silva. De Bruyne.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
No way through. Ruben Dias cuts out the pass. Haaland.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That'll be a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 42, Musiala. Number 10, Sané.
Stones.
Coming on the field, number 25, Thomas.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
11, Kingsley Coleman. Substitution.
Here's Rodri. And it's Gundogan. Haaland. Turns and goes back. Rodri. Nice sequence of passes, this.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might...
Oh no, what has happened here? Long ball by the goalkeeper. And now they can clear their lines.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
And the shot's on here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And that's gone loose. Time is running out here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Matheus Nunes. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
João Palhinha. Now it's Muller. He's looking wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Decent hit! And that is wildly off target.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Guardiola. Matheus Nunes. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. So 70,000 and more followers of Germany's ultimate winning machine open their arms to their favourite sons. In the Bavarian capital, they demand another spectacle. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. That looks a good ball through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, the centre of midfield, Peter, is...
And the finish! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So, a breakthrough already. He's chosen to go back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
He's away! Now it's Haaland. Bernardo Silva. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Great defending, strong and determined. Kimmich.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Kim Min-jae with the slide tackle there. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball one. He's had a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Really well taken goal. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Bayern Munich are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Kovacic. Now that looks a decent ball, and that could set him on his way. That's very neat. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Kovacic. Now who's going to be first to this? And here's Coman. Bernardo Silva. De Bruyne. Bui kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
And smartly reclaimed. That's going to go a long way. Olise. And he's on Olise! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Oh, after such a great run, I'm expecting him to go all the way, and instead, he just lost his way.
Ake. Stones. Rodri. Stones. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Rodri. De Bruyne. And it's De Bruyne. Olise, who's set up one goal so far. Now it's Goretzka. Coman does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Nicely intercepted. Akanji. Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that's well spotted. A heavy challenge. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Muscular approach does pay off here.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
He's got away.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Look, Peter, this isn't good. Their body language is not encouraging, and the manager must have a major verbal impact, or else.
And the action is back on the way.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
And reclaimed it in a trice. And here's Koeman.
That's a modern defender's in.
He's had a hit! Cleared without complication. De Bruyne. Kovacic. And it's Ake. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's had it taken off him. Kimmich. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Now it's Koeman. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Kovacic. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away.
Haaland!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Oh, what has happened here? Can he put it away? It's a goal! Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
That has ended up in no man's land. João Palhinha. Now Boy. Olise. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Kimmich. João Palhinha. Koeman. Davis. Oh, well played, well played. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Kane. Decent hit! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
Stones. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Kovacic. Passing is crisp and sharp. Goretzka.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Ake. And it's De Bruyne. It's Bernardo Silva. That's a shade optimistic.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And here's Davis. Brilliantly cut out.
Bayern Munich surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Nicely aimed pass. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Boy. Olise. Now it's Kovacic. De Bruyne. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Goretzka. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
And it's Goretzka. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bernardo Silva. Well read, nice interception. Could be danger here. Olise looking to penetrate opposition lines. And he's picked out the run.
Bayern Munich can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
And that has
There
left
will
him
be
in a
1
heap.
minute added time.
Bernardo Silva. Haaland. He's played him through. Haaland. Shapes to shoot! And that is it. The